two cars will blast their way to the first chicane at Monza.
The start of Monza was actually my best start, I think, ever.
After turn 1 and 2, Michael was in P2.
All good.
But then I was under pressure pretty quickly.
Michael, go back to your normal reference point, braking.
66 on the inside of Michael Fassbender. Another move at Ascari from the Iron Dames car. And Manuel Agostner is not messing around here.
Most certainly not.
I just couldn't seem to keep a consistent pace, and it was quite frustrating and confusing to some degree for me, but actually just plain and simple, I was just not fast enough.
So after Monza didn't really go the way we wanted, and I think Michael was quite disappointed with the overall result and also his performance. He decided that he doesn't want to have a similar situation in Spa.
We felt like it would be necessary to do some testing and to organize that ourselves.
We went to Spa with Michael's Cup car, had 2 days of testing there, and just had the chance to drive the track before we actually make it to the ELMS weekend.
So much standing water there. It's like the car is very...
Today just do some laps.
Yeah, I always start super slow. I'll build it up,
Yes.
but I'll get there. For me, it was just about, getting some seat time, not really pushing for fast times, allowing the times more to come.
Michael actually had the chance to find his rhythm, gain some confidence, and have the feeling that he would be coming back to Spa prepared.
Spa-Francorchamps, what more can we say? It is an epic venue, 7 kilometres long, near enough, and brilliant that we can be here this weekend.
Spa. It's quite an impressive racetrack. Everybody who drove here already knows that it's something for big boys. I mean, it's a fast track, old school track. We really like it normally here, and the car is fast here. And we arrived to the first test day and it's wet.
Richie went out first, as he always does, to check the car, check the conditions.
I went out, accelerate out of the last corner, start, finish, touch the brake, front locking. And I was like, oh no. So I off brake, on brake, locking again, and I saw the wall coming closer. I was like, I'm gonna smash it. I was like, okay, difficult conditions. We tested the full wet tire, we tested the intermediate tire, we found out, the information we needed for the race weekend, and then I decided to put Michael in, but with the rain tires.
Felt like, I was doing decent enough times, felt comfortable in the car, and then Arne radioed through and said, would I feel like going on to intermediates? The track conditions were definitely intermediate. Came into the pits, switched tires, went out on the intermediates.
Hit the wall backwards, and there were quite some significant damage on the car.
And as an engineer, we always have a plan. But then if a crash happens like this and you're out of the entire day, then everything moves to the next day.
Obviously, it's time lost. It's vital time lost. But I think the positive was that the car could be fixed.
After they repaired it on the test day, the car was 100% ready for the free practice 1.
It's the mechanics that do a very, very good job, because the car was always, even after the crash, the car was exactly the same and a very good performance the next day.
We again decided that I go in the car to check if the car is driving straight, gear shifting, everything is working. The car felt immediately good. And I said, okay, let's put Felipe in, because he didn't drive at all at the test day.
The train crew, if Jakob is ready, Felipe is ready, we can go. Guys, you saw that. What an idiot. And close to the countdown, and then after from the right, I was all the way to the left, and he lost the rear and was crashing in me.
Was passiert?
LMP2 hat Sec verloren, ist mir reingeflogen.
Wo?
After Piff Puff, the right-hander, he was on the inside, lost the rear, and then...
The jeans high skirt with the jeans rear bumper. They have a few holes on the right side, so they can jump out.
It was a little bit weird from the beginning on. We had this Wednesday incident and then I go out, not even doing one lap, and then I had this crash.
All in all, I think if we are looking at the driving time, we lost more than 50% of the seat time for the guys. I mean, the first day was pretty much 4 laps of Richie, 7 laps of Michael, boom, done. We came back on the Friday, Felipe went out, boom, another crash, again. Massive damage to the car, they had to fix it again, and again, we lost the whole session.
They aligned it now, or...?
No, they have to repair the pieces because with the spare bumper is on its way. This was a spare bumper. So they just have to make the hole closed now with tape and like this. So.
Out of 3 hours of testing, we actually used 25 minutes or something like that. So that was really not ideal, especially considering what we experienced here last year. Last year we had more seat time, last year we had more time on track, and still Michael felt very uncomfortable to drive at this track.
Anything that you do in life, it's about practice. And this is my second time in Spa, and I'm racing against these fucking LMGs. It's kind of crazy. You know, it's just practice. It's not pressure. Pressure is always going to be there. Pressure's there for everyone. It's about seat time and practice. I just know my own limits and where I'm at. And each time I get into the car, I'm at my limit, you know, and I'm searching for the connection to the car while I'm doing all these races. You know, it's just not enough seat time. This is my second time to Spa, and it's a fucking dangerous track. It's kind of crazy.
Looking at this year, we had less driving time, but still everybody was seeing the positives. Everybody was dealing with what we got, you know. There was nothing we could have done. I mean, the car was damaged and we had to repair it, and everybody still stayed calm.
I think there's a lot more maturity within the team this year than last year. Certainly with myself, I wasn't freaking out going, oh God, you know, we're losing more time. We lost the Wednesday. It is what it is. The track time that's available, we'll maximize it, we'll make the best out of it.
This year, you know, we are working on, you know, try to stay, you know, flat in Rouge a bit earlier, you know, and not lift too much. So we are, you know, working on the pace.
The fastest will be the direct line because there is so much front grip that you go through and you steer like this. If you come from the left and steer to the right, you steer so much, the front tire get understeer and you reduce by some kilometers the speed.
Then we said, okay, let's give Felipe a few laps to just, you know, get used to Spa and the rhythm here.
It's 30 minutes to go. Can we still go out?
Yeah.
We do 2-3 laps, it's still 24 minutes to go, and then we put Michael in.
Once he had his laps done, we focused on Michael.
You're driving maybe until 12 minutes to go, and then you do at least some laps.
Forget the lap time. Try to drive without mistake your speed and it will be fine. Don't try to do too much.
Michael, ready, check 1, 2, 3. We go out immediately.
For me, because we're running out of time now, I just want to find a consistent lap.
The nice thing was to see that there was not so many mistakes, you know, because
No, it was consistent.
This is what we need. We don't need anything else. Just try to avoid mistakes.
He drove very consistent this weekend and didn't do any mistake. So that looked really, really promising for the race.
For sure the preparation is not perfect, but I think everybody is confident and everybody likes the track, and we have 4 hours time to learn it.
Information from Pro 93 starts in approximately 3.5 minutes.
Saturday, we were in quali mode.
Great to be back, Graham.
It's great to be back at the championship. It could be an extraordinary qualifying session.
Everybody's kind of pumped, you know, everybody's in the garages, everybody's waiting because that's when the big boys go out and, you know, they want to show what the cars are capable of doing, but also, I mean, they want to prove that they're the fastest guy out there.
We're under 3 minutes to open pit lane.
Richie didn't have a lot of time in the car because he was basically only the guy that went out to see if the car is straight.
Ready to check 1, 2, 3. Road is clear. He has a nice set 33 to the car.
I was pretty confident that Richie would do well in qualifying. He's king at this track. I mean, he really loves this circuit. It shows in the way he drives it. He's very fast here, but at the same time, he's super smooth.
All right, Paolo, 40 seconds for the green light.
3, 2, 1. Pit exit is open for LMGT qualifying.
Drivers out there for this session. 93 in the hands of Richard Lietz, another factory driver from Porsche.
To be honest, qualifying is always a funny moment because you have low fuel. You can push the car in a way you will never be able to do it in a race. So it's a nice moment. And to do qualifying at Spa, it's very nice as well.
These are 12-minute sessions, by the way, increased very slightly from the usual 10 because of the length of the track. We've already had a quarter of that, so it doesn't take long at all to burn through 12 minutes of time. And you will be able to extend the session if you cross the line with seconds to spare.
Wow. Yeah. It's really a joy and a pleasure to watch the onboard when he's driving a fast lap here. Just the way he commits to each corner, but at the same time it makes it look all very easy.
Whoa! That's not
fucking crazy.
Through Puhan, he had a massive oversteer, corrected it, and that's such a high-speed corner that I don't know how he does it, but somehow he does.
That happens a lot, I think, when you've got people that are really at the top of their game. They're doing things that are very difficult to do, but making it all look very easy.
Miguel Molina leading the championship crosses the line, and the benchmark figure is a 2 minutes 17.3.
Richard Lietz, though, it is that goes to the top, and it's a mighty lap for Richard. It's a 2:16.093. Down to Alessio Rivera, what can he produce? He comes through and is third.
We haven't yet seen times from Paolo Roberti and Matt Campbell and the Iron Lynx Ferrari of Michel Gattin. Can that Ferrari find the speed? That Ferrari has had a pole position earlier on in the year.
He's going to improve on this lap.
I think he might.
2:17.4, 2:72 is an improvement by a couple of tenths, but he stays third. Richard Lietz it will be.
No problem.
So Proton competition with the 93 car getting the first pole position for that car this year, a 2:16.093. Great driving from Richard Lietz.
You're a fucking beast. King here.
Yeah, it was impressive to see. And then, you know, he just comes to the garage with a big smile and he's just like, well, now Michael, all you gotta do is stay in that position and we have a good result. So now pressure is on you. Obviously that's a joke, but I mean, now we're all set for the race and yeah, Richie again delivered.
Good morning from the Ardennes forest in Belgium at Spa-Francorchamps. This circuit with so much history, so much incident through the years, and actually just in 2021 there have been some massive stories emerging from this venue.
So looking at this race weekend, the overall performance of the team was really impressive because even though we had two major setbacks, you know, the team was still in a positive mood.
So the plan is always Michael, Richie, Felipe. And for Richie, it's lap 7 until 20, we just put for fuel. And for Felipe, it's 11 until 26, the full stint. And then we stop for full fuel tires, and then you stay out until the end.
I feel like I've done all I could have done in the time that we had leading up to the race on Sunday.
We all told him, just, you know, try to enjoy the race and, you know, stick to our game plan and everything will be good.
Michael, when we go out, we can go to engine map 0, and then you drive 60 to 80 kph, 6 gears, then you go to the grid.
This is the grid, and packed it is too. Isn't it nice to see a packed grid again?
Superb. A first pole all year for the 93 Proton competition car set by Richard Lietz, its teammate Michael Fassbender to start the car.
Have fun, yeah? Just enjoy, man. You're gonna do it.
1 minute cord on the grid. You may now start your engines.
Engine start, 1 minute.
Green.
We're off and running with the formation lap for the 4 hours of Spa-Francorchamps. It is the 5th race of the season for the European Le Mans Series. Everybody getting away tidily.
Robert, you're going to need to work the tires to try to bring the pressure and temperature up.
The GTs should close the gaps, please.
LMP2s, LMP3s and GTEs all about to do battle here in the Ardennes Forest. So we get underway for the 5th time this year. It's the 4 hours of Spa-Francorchamps. The red lights go out now.